Hey y'all, this is your girl Tysheen and I'm back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? We doing great. Yes, what Australians think of America. I've watched a couple of these type of videos, listening to other people's opinion around the world about Americans, and they all say the same thing. I know I have a feeling they're probably gonna say the same thing. Americans are loud. They think they're better than everybody. Half of them don't have a passport. What else? They're fat. Everything is big. Yeah, pretty much everybody says the same thing. Well, let's just watch the video. They might have some other things they want to share.
Hi, I'm Joshua, and welcome to Australia.
My hair's sticking out like that.
What are your thoughts on America?
I mean, nice country, nice people. I love the accent.
I just can't handle it.
Wait, whose accent though? Because America, every state has different accent. So I don't know. He has to be a little bit more specific. Yeah.
Bloody ridiculous. Americans are all crazy.
What do you think of America?
Well, they think we ride kangaroos, so I believe they ride fat people.
I think they're great.
I like America.
Cool place to go. It's exciting and different.
It's big.
Bacon and giant pancakes.
I know they're very competitive with their sport.
I think Australia's a lot smarter than America.
They're joyful people, but sometimes they're a bit obnoxious.
I like Americans, although they always seem to want to better you in every story.
What's the best thing about America?
Oh, the people.
The cars. It's got to be the cars. And also, I know it's a very varied country. You know, it's got a bit of everything. It's got the rainforest, it's got the beaches, California.
Probably the accents.
I love like sport that comes out of there, like NBA, basketball. Yeah, it's a great country, like all the food.
They got good sport. We're just actually looking at NBA just then, and football's good atmosphere. They're passionate about a lot of things.
Probably some of the culture, how they just like to party and have fun. I'd really like to go to Las Vegas one day.
What's the worst thing about America?
Uh-oh.
Probably the fast food industry.
Yeah.
The pollution is the worst thing.
I think America has a long way to go.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you can't just pretend. You gotta, keep it real. I have to agree.
I think they're a bit bound by what they think is a semblance of tradition.
A little noisy sometimes, but I guess you guys just get really excited, and that's really good.
The worst thing about America is the reputation that it's kind of got overseas.
Nothing bad to say about the country. Yeah.
All right, and what do you think some of the biggest myths that Americans have about Australians?
I guess they always hear about us riding kangaroos to work, or
That there is no electricity.
I've never heard of anyone talk about that. Maybe they do, but I never heard of that. That Americans think that Australians ride kangaroo. Of course, I know about kangaroos in Australia, but I never thought of it being everywhere. I don't know who is saying these things.
And that we ride on kangaroos to school.
Who's saying this?
That we have barbecues constantly with shrimp, and that's like our main source of nutrition.
Chucking a shrimp on the barbie and riding kangaroos.
Yeah, well, it's not a shrimp. It's just a prawn.
It's got to be that we all drink Fosters. The thing about the kangaroos, and now we ride them everywhere.
But there's kangaroos in the streets.
That we ride kangaroos.
One actually believed I did ride a kangaroo to school.
That we ride kangaroos to school.
That we ride around on kangaroos, I suppose.
I've been told that we're supposed to ride kangaroos to school many times.
Well, I once told an American person that I rode a kangaroo to school every day, and they were they believed that a lot. That was like, kangaroos, really? Mad. Like, has everybody got a kangaroo? I'm like, yeah, everyone's got a kangaroo down here. Killing it.
So that's not true?
Obviously, that's not true. We drive cars and ride bikes and stuff.
I've actually joked with them and told them that I've I catch a kangaroo ride down the street when I want to get somewhere instead of a bus, and they believe you.
I've definitely convinced Americans when I was travelling that I have kangaroos in my backyard and I used to ride one to school. You know, koalas live on my front doorstep.
I probably would have said the same thing too. Sometimes you just gotta just look at them and just laugh. Like, sometimes don't even correct them. If you have an American that come to you and ask you them stupid, dumb questions about kangaroos and all that, just look at them and just laugh and be like, yeah, I do. I ride a kangaroo. You know, if I need to get to work and school, I catch a kangaroo on the street. Yeah, that's what we do.
Etc. Stuff like that. Native things they think we actually do.
I think there's a myth that Australians are actually quite different to Americans when we're really not. Like, I think Aussies are actually quite similar in a lot of ways, except for the accent. But I think the Australian culture's quite similar to the American culture.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed a lot of people saying that Americans
yeah.
think that we ride kangaroos around, and then the other half of Australians are saying that they've told Americans we ride kangaroos around. So I think I know why they think that.
yeah, look, we've got to give them a little something interesting to make them actually come over.
Could you give me your best American accent?
Okay, so I was like looking at some ketchup, and then I was like, man, I should put it on my toast, but it didn't really make too much sense.
Look, man, I can't give you no American accent.
Who talks like that? See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all always talk about Americans need to learn more about other countries and cultures and stuff like that. But y'all don't know that America, okay, every state around America talks different, okay? We all do not sound alike. And how the way she was talking, that sound like more like in California. That's how some of them talk like that, because not everybody in California sound like neither. But that sound like someone in the valley in California. They talk like that.
And I'm no good at that.
How's it going?
It depends where we're from. I suppose it's New York or...
I'm from
That's like
Lincoln,
Italian.
Nebraska.
Any type, I don't know. It always ends up being loud and...
I came from...
That definitely sounds like Texas. Oh, look. It says I come from Texas. See, I'm not lying. I hope you're learning from this.
From Texas.
I know they say my name, they go like Amber instead of like Amber.
I'm supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
We're gonna
Who
get
sound like that? Who
some
talks
sodas
like that?
for our pizza tonight, dude.
What?
If an American
Dude,
was watching this, what
told
would you
you.
want to say to them?
You're all fat.
Don't try to copy an Australian accent, it doesn't work.
I would just like to apologise if I've offended you with my stereotypes, and I would just like to say lots of peace.
Look, come to Australia. It's a great place. It's really warm. It's really great. It's a place to visit. Don't go to the places that everybody tells you to, like the kind of Sydney CBD and whatnot. Go off the
Yeah,
old
I
beaten
was
track.
never going there.
Places like the Great Barrier Reef. All wonderful places to visit, and I think Australia is very hospitable towards Americans and would love you to come here and spend your money. So that's it. Come to Australia.
Hey guys.
You know what's so crazy? Because I always said that Australian accent, their accent is almost similar to a British person's accent, like a little bit, just a little bit. I guess you just have to like be around a lot of them to pick up their accent, because they don't really stay. They sound like just a little bit, but they don't completely sound alike. If that makes sense. So yeah. I mean, I guess if you travel a lot and you're surrounded by a lot of people, you can pick up their accent. You know exactly where they're from. You just gotta be around them a lot. Because I do get Australians and British. I get their accent a little mixed up a little bit sometimes. I do, especially Irish and what's the other place? Oh, I forgot. They I don't know, it's something about their accent sometimes. I have to keep listening to it. I gotta keep hearing it. The person gotta keep talking to me, and then I'll pick it up. Yeah, but like I said, not what Americans sound like. Okay, that is Some of us don't like that over here. We don't like that. Don't make us seem like we all sound like that, because we don't. We don't talk like that. Our accents are very, very different, okay, over here. So yeah, you gotta be living here to understand and pick up the accent. Then you will know where someone is from. Like my accent, some people could pick it up and they know that I'm from New York because of my accent. But sometimes my accent do change up a little bit because both my parents are Jamaican, so you'll hear a little bit of, you know, Jamaican in me. But everybody's accent is a little different here. So some people don't like, you know, some people don't like that at all. They're like, what? I don't sound like them over there. Don't be doing that. Like, some people get an attitude about that. They don't like it. They don't like it. Because we all don't sound like, we all do not act alike. Most of us are a little different than the other. Yeah, we're all a little different. So yeah, I guess it's some people, they probably watch TV and they thinking that we all are like that, and we're really not. But anyway, it was funny though. I enjoyed this. This was fun. So comment below. Let me know if you're from Australia. If there's any videos you'd like me to react to. Okay, like I said, if you're from Australia, let me know if there's any videos you'd like me to react to, and I will check it out. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and check these videos out. And I will see you lovely people. Take care.